Our speech ought to be prudent. We declare the truth, but we declare the truth with a humble desire to see sin defeated and righteousness established. I need to hasten on, but I would be failing in my duty to shepherd you, those of you who call this church your home. I would be failing to shepherd you if for a moment I didn't share my heart with you on this. We can all agree that the world around us right now is something of a mess. I think we can all agree that. I mean, granted, as Christians, we generally believe that since Adam and Eve, the world has been in a mess, but it definitely feels more so a mess these days. I think we can all agree that. We feel the messiness of our world a little more acutely lately. I don't know if you've ever experienced acute pain in your life before. I pray you don't. Those of you who've experienced that, doesn't acute pain make you do some crazy things? Make you say some crazy things? I fear that for too many Christians, in light of the roughness of the times in which we find ourselves, we can be tempted to act out and to say and to do things out of the acute pain we feel rather than wisdom. It's almost as though you end up squandering your evangelistic capital as a result, kind of like a trust fund baby squandering their money on benders every weekend. Paul says that how we act before a watching world matters, including the way in which we speak. I know the world is a messed up place, but Faith Family, can I encourage you real quickly, if we're going to talk about evangelism, fight the temptation to fight fire with fire. You know what I mean when I say that? Fight the temptation. Well, the world is angry and belligerent against us as Christians. We need to answer it back. Nah, that's not how we fight. Don't be characterized by harsh speech and the inability to be reasonable. In fact, Paul says in Philippians, let your reasonableness be known to all. Whether it's harsh speech and an inability to be reasonable, or loose speech and constantly having your foot in your mouth all the time because you just don't think before you speak, don't let that be true of you. One of my friends back in London used to say, we should be salt in our speech, but for heaven's sake, don't be salty. Don't let the world around you make you foolish in your speech. Let the word of God, make you prudent in your speech.